Hello friends, welcome to Data Science Lovers. In our last video, we learned about unary operators. In this video, we will learn about the Vstack and Hstack in numpy library. First of all, we have the definition here. Vstack or Hstack is used to combine two or more arrays to form a new array. Okay, if we talk about Vstack, then it is used when we have to combine the arrays vertically, while Hstack is used when we have to combine the arrays horizontally. While doing this exercise, you have to keep these two images in your mind. Vertical means one above one and horizontal means one after one. Okay. First of all, we will import the numpy library in this Jupyter notebook, and the syntax is import numpy as np. Okay. Now we will do vstack and hstack in 1D array, 2D array, and at last in a 3D array. So suppose I have a simple 1D array, np dot array with 5 elements in it. This is my simple 1D array. I will save this in variable a. I will create one more 1D array which also have 5 elements, and I will save this in variable b. Now I will use vstack first of all on these two arrays a and b, and the syntax will be np dot v stack, the round brackets means function, and inside this function we have to pass our arrays in the form of a tuple. Tuple means the round brackets like this. Here a comma b we will pass like this. When I run this, you can see the output is like this. Here we have a 2D array with 2 rows and 5 columns. And if we see this image vertical, one above one, as we have used vstack, so we will get a output like this. Here you can see that both the arrays A and B are arranged in a vertical position, means one above one. So this is vstack. Similarly, we can use hstack also, and the syntax will be np.hstack, the function, and inside the function we have to pass our arrays in the form of tuple a comma b. When I run this, you can see the output will be like this. If you see this figure, the elements are one after one. Similarly, here the elements of first array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the elements of second array 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 after our first array. Here you have to notice one thing. While we used hstack on 1D array, the dimension of our new array is same as our previous array. Okay. And while we use vstack on 1D array, the dimension of our new array has increased, and the new array has dimension of a 2D, means it is a 2D array now. So this is the difference you have to notice in vstack and hstack. Now we will use vstack and hstack on 2D array. Suppose I have a 2D array, simple 2D array I will create. This is my first 2D array. I will save this in a variable p, and this is our 2D array having 2 rows and 4 columns. One more 2D array I will create. This is my second 2D array. I will save this in a variable q for my reference, and when I print q, this is our 2D array which is also having 2 rows and 4 columns. Okay, first of all we will use vstack on these array p and q, and the syntax will be same as above. np dot vstack, the function, inside function we have to use tuple p comma q. Okay, we will save the output in a variable. Suppose I use v2, vertical 2D array. When I print v2, what we see, the output is like this. From this 2 array we create a new 2D array, and array p here 1 to 8 is above our array q here. Okay, it is simple friends, you can easily understand what is happening here. Our array p is this one, and below this we have our array q. So this is vstack in 2D array. Now we will use hstack here. The syntax will be same as np.hstack, the round brackets p comma q. I will save the output in a variable h2, hstack and 2D array. When I print h2, the output will be somehow like this. Here the elements from first row of both the arrays now arranged in a single row, and elements from second row from both the arrays arranged in a new row. Here if you notice, when we use vstack, the dimension of our new array is also 2D, and also while we use hstack, the dimension of our new array is 2D. Means there is no change of dimension while we use hstack and vstack in a 2D array. Now we will see vstack and hstack in a 3D array. I will create two 3D array, simple 3D array, np.array. This is my first 3D array. I will save this in variable x. Okay, it will look like this. I will create one more 3D array. This is my second 3D array. I will save this and it will look like this. If you want to know how to create 1D, 2D or 3D array, you can watch our previous videos of this numpy playlist. Now we will use vstack first of all, and the syntax will be np library numpy library dot vstack, and inside the tuple we have to pass our arrays x comma y. When I run this, it will look like this. It is simple to understand that our array x is above our array y. Means both the arrays x and y are arranged vertically. I will save this in a new variable v3 for my reference, and I will print v3. The output is this. If we check the shape of this v3, our new array, then it is showing 2 comma 3 comma 3. Means there are two matrices, and in each matrix there are 3 rows and 3 columns. Okay, now we will use hstack, and the syntax will be np.hstack, and inside the tuple we will pass our arrays x comma y. I will save this in a variable h3 for my reference, and I will run this, and when I print h3 here, it will look like this. When we check the shape of this h3 dot shape, the shape is one matrix, 6 rows and 3 columns. Okay, so it means while we combine two 3D arrays using hstack, the output will be like this. It will form a single matrix from our two matrices from different arrays, and all the rows will combine one after other, and so total we have 6 rows, 3 plus 3, 6 rows, and we have 3 columns here as per our original arrays x and y. So that's how we can use vstack and hstack in 1D array, 2D array and 3D array. And friends, it is a useful important topic. In our next video, we will learn about the array indexing, means how we do indexing in our arrays.